In today's video, we'll be looking at the brokerage platform Stake. This is one of the most versatile brokers that you can get, and it has a lot of features that makes it very beneficial. I'll be giving you a complete step-by-step guide all the way from setting up an account to making your first investment, and some tips and tricks along the way to help you unlock all of Stake's features. Stake offers many benefits over other brokers. These include the ability to trade on margin, no brokerage fees, and a lot of in-depth research on a company's financials. Overall, I think Stake is one of the best brokers that you can get, and it's great for people who are just starting on their investing journey and those who are seasoned veterans in the stock market. Remember guys, if you find this video helpful, make sure to help me out by liking this video and subscribing to the channel so you can stay updated with future content. Stake is a platform that allows New Zealand and Australian investors to put their money into the US stock market. This means you can invest into big branded companies like Facebook, Tesla, Amazon. Before you get started with Stake, you'll need to make an account. This is almost no different than making a Facebook or Instagram profile. You'll need all the regular pieces of info like your email address and phone number, and then a few extras like your driver's license number and proof of address, just so Stake can make sure that no fraudulent activity is taking place on the platform. Once you've sent all of that information through, it'll take about 1 to 2 days for it to get processed, and then you'll be nice and ready with the Stake account. If you're new to Stake and thinking of signing up, use my referral link down below in the description to get a free stock either for Dropbox, GoPro or Nike, and currently the Nike stock is valued at $160 US. So to get a chance to grab one of those 3 stocks, use that referral link down below in the description when you first sign up to Stake. Just jumping behind the computer screen, I'll give you an overview of what the platform looks like and some key features to be aware of when you're using Stake. So once you're on the home screen of Stake, if you're wanting to look at a particular business, you just type it in up the top here. So we'll just use Facebook as an example. So you just type that in and then it'll pop up down here. You click on it, then you'll get a lot of financial information about the particular business that you're looking at. So here we can see the changes to the share price of Facebook over the course of 1 day, and you can look at this over different time periods: 1 month, 3 months, and then even up to 3 years. This gives you a good idea on how well that stock has been performing over a period of time, and you can look at it also in a candlestick graph for those of you who are interested in day trading. This is one of the great features about Stake because it not only supports long-term investors but also day trading through its zero brokerage fees and its candlestick graph, because other brokers more often than not will have a brokerage fee, either a flat charge per transaction or a percentage-based deduction of what you've invested, and these brokerage fees can add up very quickly if you're someone who's interested in day trading. But Stake doesn't have any of that, and it also has the candlestick graph, so it's very supportive of the two ends of the investing spectrum, the people who are interested in day trading and also those who are long-term investors. Jumping back over to Stake, if you scroll down a bit, you can see more financial information about a particular business, like the open, high and low, the highest and lowest price for that particular stock on the current day, and then also the market cap and PE ratio. And something very good about Stake is that you can see how many people have viewed that particular stock, the number of trades, and how many people are watching it, how many people have added this stock to their watch list. So you can get quite a good idea of how much this particular business has been traded and how many people are interested in buying it. So that might influence your decision on whether or not you want to invest in that company. When it comes to topping up your Stake wallet, it's done through a bank transfer. So in terms of the fees that are associated with topping up your wallet on Stake, you get charged 70 cents per $100 invested. So if you're wanting to invest $1,000, you'll be charged $7 for the FX fee, and then with your first investment you make on Stake, you also get charged $5 for the US tax form. So as you can see here, currently there's also a express fee, and this is if you want the money to hit your account a bit faster. So down here you can see that with the express time, money would hit my account at Monday 9 AM New York Standard Time, and then if I were to do the regular transaction and didn't want to pay the extra express fee, and the express fee is 0.5%, so if I just hit on regular, then I'll be charged the $7 for the FX fee and just the $5 for the US tax form, which is only paid once. The US tax form is a one-off deduction from your investment. Once you've done some research on a business and you're thinking of investing into it, just go to that company you're wanting to look at. So for example, here we've got Facebook just as before. Then you'll click on buy and you'll have a few different options when it comes to purchasing a stock. So the first option that you can see here is limit buy, and this is very useful if you're wanting to invest in a particular company and you think it's got some momentum behind it. For example, as you can see here, Facebook is trading at $341. So if you thought that based on your research, Facebook was going to start climbing in value and you don't want to keep checking your phone to see what the price of the business is, you could put in a limit buy order. So if Facebook climbs to a particular price, then the shares will automatically be purchased for you. So what I mean by that is if you thought that Facebook was going to say climb up to $350, if you pop that in here, then the shares for Facebook will be purchased once they reach a value of $350. So this means you won't have to constantly be checking your phone to see if Facebook is actually climbing in value, and you can just have a set and forget strategy with your investment by putting in that set value, and then the shares will be purchased on your behalf once those, or if those figures are actually met. The other option is market buy, and this is when you buy the stock at the set price. As before, Facebook is trading for $341, and then if you hit market buy, you'll just be buying those shares at the set price. And with stake, it allows you to buy fractions of a company. So if you don't quite want to invest $341 into Facebook and buy a whole stock, you don't have to do that. You could buy 0.2 or 0.5 of the stock. You could just say invest $170 into Facebook, or even just $20 if you wanted to do that. Do keep in mind that the US stock market is only open at certain times, and this is displayed on the stake homepage. So when you're buying or selling your shares, if you're trying to buy them outside of the opening hours for the US stock market, you have to wait until the stock market opens, and this can be a bit annoying because if you do a market buy order of Facebook and the market buy is just buying the shares at the set price, if you do it outside of the US stock market being opened, you might have bought them at $341 at the time of sending the request to make that investment, but by the time the market opens, those shares could have gone up or down. You know, they could have gone up to $350 or down to $330. With something like Facebook, it's not really a problem because it's a very large company that isn't really subject to much volatility. But if it's a smaller business, then the actual price of when you've executed your trade versus the price that you get for your shares could be very different. So just keep that in mind, that ideally you want to be investing, if it really matters to you, or you're investing in a volatile company, that you should be making your investment when the stock market is open. So if you're wanting to put your money into a meme stock like GameStop or AMC, then it would be much better for you if you do your investing when the market is open, so that your shares are actually purchased at the price that you've selected. Also with stake, you have the Wall Street tab, and this gives you a lot of detailed info about the financials that have been going on in the stock market. You can look at indexes like the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. You can have a good idea of how well the stock market has been going and any key changes that you might need to be aware of. And you can look at the news to refresh yourself to see if there's any information to look at when it comes to what's been going on in the market. That'll do me for today. Remember, if you find the content helpful, make sure to help me out by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one.